Have you ever wondered about the journey that led Muhammad Ali to become a global icon? The story begins in the vibrant city of Louisville, Kentucky, back in 1942. A boy named Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. was born, a spark of potential unaware of the greatness he was destined for. Growing up, young Cassius was introduced to a world that would eventually become synonymous with his name: boxing. At just 12 years old, the gloves were already an extension of his hands, the ring a second home. His early life was filled with determination and grit, a testament to the legend he would become. This was a boy who was not only born to fight, but also to inspire, to challenge norms and to change the world. Indeed, the seeds of greatness were planted early for young Cassius Clay, who would later become Muhammad Ali. How did a young boy from Kentucky transform into an Olympic champion? This is a question that may have puzzled many, but the answer lies in the journey of a young Cassius Clay, later known to the world as Muhammad Ali. As a child, Ali was introduced to the world of boxing by a local police officer named Joe Martin. The officer noticed Ali's fiery spirit and took him under his wing, teaching him the ropes of the sport. Ali's dedication was unwavering. He trained relentlessly, honing his skills and building his stamina, all while maintaining his focus on his education. Ali's amateur boxing career was nothing short of remarkable. His swift footwork, agile movements, and powerful punches left many of his opponents in the dust. His record boasted an impressive 108 wins, the majority of them being knockouts, and just 5 losses. His prowess in the ring didn't go unnoticed. In 1960, Ali's talent took him all the way to the Olympics in Rome. There he clinched the gold medal in the light heavyweight division, defeating 3-time European champion Zbigniew Pietrzykowski in the final. Ali's victory was monumental, and it marked his transition from an amateur to a professional boxer. But Ali's decision to turn professional wasn't just about pursuing a career in boxing. It was about challenging the status quo, pushing boundaries, and using his platform to voice out against social injustices. He was a champion not just in the ring, but also in the hearts of many, using his influence to fight for equality and justice. In the world of boxing, Ali was a breath of fresh air. His unorthodox fighting style, combined with his charismatic personality and poetic trash talk, brought a new level of excitement to the sport. He was more than just a boxer, he was a showman, an entertainer, and above all, a fighter in every sense of the word. This was just the beginning of a legendary career that would redefine the world of boxing. What prompted Cassius Clay to become Muhammad Ali? The answer lies in a profound spiritual transformation that would shape not only his boxing career, but also his personal life and global influence. In the early 1960s, following his gold medal triumph at the Rome Olympics, Clay began exploring different faiths. He was particularly drawn to the teachings of the Nation of Islam, a religious movement that advocated for the upliftment of the African American community. The teachings resonated with Clay's own experiences and struggles as a young black man in America, and he soon converted to Islam. It wasn't just a religious conversion, it was a transformation that led him to question societal norms and challenge the status quo. Ali's association with the Nation of Islam was controversial, causing ripples in the boxing world and beyond. But he was unapologetic, standing firm in his newfound beliefs. A significant marker of this transformation was his name change. No longer would he be known as Cassius Clay, a name he associated with his slave ancestry. Instead, he took the name Muhammad Ali, given to him by Elijah Muhammad, the leader of the Nation of Islam. Muhammad Ali, meaning beloved of God, was more than just a name. It was an assertion of his identity as a proud black Muslim man. This conversion and name change was met with mixed reactions. Some applauded his courage, while others criticized his association with a controversial group. But regardless of the public opinion, Ali remained steadfast. He used his global platform not only to showcase his boxing prowess, but also to speak out against racial injustice and promote his religious beliefs. The conversion to Islam and the change of name marked a critical turning point in Ali's life. It wasn't just about adopting a new religion or a new name, it was about embracing a new identity, one that would influence his actions both inside and outside the boxing ring. With his new identity, Muhammad Ali was ready to take on the world, both inside and outside the ring. What made Muhammad Ali the greatest? This question invites a journey into the heart of Ali's prime years, where his prowess in the ring was matched only by his charismatic and larger-than-life personality. Ali's unique boxing style was a spectacle to behold. He danced around his opponents with grace and agility, a butterfly that seemingly couldn't be caught. His swift footwork and rapid-fire jabs were like nothing the boxing world had seen before. He was a master of the rope-a-dope technique, a tactic that involved leaning against the ropes and allowing his opponents to wear themselves out while he conserved his energy. His major fights became legendary, etched in the annals of sporting history. The fight of the century against Joe Frazier, the Rumble in the Jungle against George Foreman. Each bout was a testament to Ali's indomitable spirit, his sheer determination, and his unwavering belief in his own greatness. But it wasn't just his boxing style that made him the greatest. His charisma was magnetic. He had a knack for captivating audiences, whether it was through his witty rhymes, his bold proclamations, or his unwavering self-confidence. He was a showman, a poet, a provocateur, and a philosopher all rolled into one. He was a man who was unafraid to speak his mind, to stand up for what he believed in, and to challenge the status quo. His words, like his punches, were powerful and left a lasting impact. In the boxing ring, he was an artist, and each fight was a masterpiece. His opponents were formidable, but Ali was a force of nature, a man who refused to be defeated. His fights were a symphony of speed, power, and finesse, a testament to his skill, his strategy, and his sheer will to win. In the ring, Ali was unstoppable, but his greatest battles were yet to come. With this, we close the chapter on Ali's prime years, but the story of the greatest is far from over. The man who floated like a butterfly and stung like a bee was about to face challenges that would test him like never before. Who was Muhammad Ali outside the ring? To answer this, we delve into Ali's personal life, a journey of love, family, and relationships. Ali was married 4 times, each union leaving an indelible mark on his life. His first wife was Sanji Roy, a model he married in 1964. Their marriage was short-lived, lasting just over a year due to religious differences. Ali's second marriage was to Belinda Boyd, who later changed her name to Khalila Ali. They had 4 children together, and their relationship lasted a decade, ending in 1977. His third wife was Veronica Porsche, an actress and model. They had 2 daughters together, including Layla Ali, who followed her father's footsteps into the boxing ring. His final marriage was to Yolanda Lonnie Williams, who remained his wife until his death in 2016. They had 1 son together, Asad Amin. Ali was a dedicated father to his 9 children, instilling in them his values of hard work, determination, and self-belief. Despite his busy career, he tried to spend quality time with them, nurturing their talents and encouraging their dreams. Ali's marriages and his relationship with his children were a significant part of his life. They offered him a sanctuary from his battles, a place of love and comfort. His personal life, much like his professional one, was filled with ups and downs, but through it all, Ali remained resilient. He was not just a boxing legend, but a devoted father and a loving husband. His personal life, like his career, was a testament to his strength, his resilience, and his unwavering belief in himself. With his family by his side, Ali faced every challenge, every setback, and every victory. His personal life, much like his career, was a testament to his spirit, his strength, and his indomitable will. How did Ali's battle against the Vietnam War draft affect his career? This question brings us to a pivotal chapter in Ali's life, a fight that was waged outside the boxing ring. In 1966, at the peak of his career, Ali was drafted for service in the Vietnam War, a move that was met with resistance by the champion, who was a devout Muslim and a vocal critic of the war. He famously declared, "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong." Ali's refusal to be enlisted was not just a personal decision, it was a bold statement that resonated with many who opposed the war. The consequences were swift and severe. Ali's boxing license was suspended, and he was stripped of his heavyweight title. The boxing world that once celebrated his victories turned its back on him. But Ali remained unyielding, ready to face jail time for his beliefs. The legal battle that followed was as intense as any of his matches. He was convicted of draft evasion, a felony, and faced a 5-year prison sentence. Ali appealed the decision, and while the case was in the appellate courts, he was unable to fight professionally for nearly 4 years. 4 prime years of his career lost. But the wheel of justice, slow as it is, eventually turned in Ali's favor. In 1971, the Supreme Court overturned his conviction in a unanimous decision. Ali was free to return to the ring, but the ordeal had taken a toll on his career. Despite the setback, Ali's stand against the draft painted a picture of a man who was more than just a boxer. He was a man of principle, unafraid to stand up for his beliefs even when the cost was high. His refusal to compromise his principles resonated with people around the world, making him a symbol of resistance and courage. Ali's stand against the draft was a testament to his courage and conviction. characteristics that defined him as much as his boxing prowess. His fight outside the ring was as pivotal as those within it, shaping the legend we know today. What marked Muhammad Ali's triumphant return to the ring? This question is one that echoes in the annals of boxing history. Following a 3.5-year ban from boxing, Ali was ready to reclaim his throne. His return was marked by an intense determination to regain his heavyweight title, a title that had been unjustly stripped from him. In October of 1970, Ali stepped back into the ring. His first matches were against Jerry Quarry and Oscar Bonavena, both of whom he defeated, proving to the world that he was still a force to be reckoned with. Yet it was the legendary fight, the Rumble in the Jungle, that truly marked his triumphant return. Held in Kinshasa, Zaire, in October of 1974, the Rumble in the Jungle was more than a boxing match. It was an international spectacle, a battle of titans. Ali faced off against the fearsome George Foreman, who was considered invincible at the time. The world watched with bated breath as Ali employed an unexpected strategy, the now famous rope-a-dope. He allowed Foreman to exhaust himself with powerful punches, only to strike back when Foreman was spent. Ali's victory was stunning, and he reclaimed his heavyweight title in a display of unparalleled strategic brilliance. Yet, Ali wasn't done. His return to boxing was marked by a series of legendary fights, each one adding to his legacy. He continued to face formidable opponents including Joe Frazier and Leon Spinks, always displaying the same tenacity and skill that had earned him his status as the greatest. Ali's return to boxing was nothing short of spectacular, reaffirming his status as the greatest. His triumphant comeback, his strategic prowess, and his indomitable spirit during the Rumble in the Jungle are testament to his enduring legacy. His place in the annals of boxing history is forever etched in gold, and he remains an inspiration to anyone facing seemingly insurmountable odds. How did the greatest hang up his gloves? It's a question that takes us into the twilight of Muhammad Ali's boxing career. Ali continued to fight, even as his health began to decline. He was no longer the invincible, lightning-fast champion he once was, but his determination remained unshaken. Ali's final fights were a testament to his indomitable spirit. They were not his most memorable bouts, but they showcased the heart of a man who refused to back down, even when his body was telling him otherwise. His last professional fight was against Trevor Berbick in December 1981. The bout, unfortunately, ended in a loss for Ali. But even in defeat, Ali's resilience shone through. Alongside his declining performances in the ring, Ali was grappling with health issues. In the early 1980s, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, a neurodegenerative disorder that gradually robbed him of his physical abilities. This diagnosis was a devastating blow, but Ali faced it with the same courage he displayed in the ring. The decision to retire was not an easy one. Boxing was not just a sport for Ali, it was his life, his passion, his identity. But he understood that there comes a time when one must step away. In 1981, Ali announced his retirement from professional boxing. The announcement marked the end of an era, the close of a chapter in the life of a man who had redefined the sport of boxing. But retirement did not mean that Ali faded away. Far from it. In fact, he used his fame and influence to champion various causes, becoming an ambassador for peace and humanitarian efforts worldwide. He might have hung up his gloves, but he never stopped fighting. He simply shifted the battleground. Even as he retired, Ali's influence extended far beyond the boxing ring. His spirit, his courage, his resilience, these were the qualities that defined Muhammad Ali, not just as a boxer, but as a man. And these are the qualities that continue to inspire millions around the world, long after the final bell has rung. How did Muhammad Ali's life unfold after his retirement? This is where we delve into the final chapter of Ali's journey. In the twilight of his illustrious career, Ali hung up his gloves, but not his spirit. His fight continued outside the ring, this time against a formidable opponent, Parkinson's disease. Diagnosed in the early 80s, Ali's battle with Parkinson's was a public one, yet he never let it diminish his resolve or his ever-present charm. Despite the physical challenges, Ali's spirit remained unbroken. He continued to inspire, using his platform to raise awareness about Parkinson's disease and to fund research for a cure. His efforts led to the establishment of the Muhammad Ali Parkinson Center, a beacon of hope for those grappling with the disease. But Ali's activism was not confined to his personal battles. He remained a vocal advocate for civil rights, peace, and social justice. His philanthropic endeavors were diverse and far-reaching, touching the lives of countless individuals across the globe. He lent his voice to those unheard, his strength to those in need, embodying the essence of a true champion. Even after his passing in 2016, Ali's legacy continues to resonate. His life is a testament to the power of resilience, of standing firm in one's beliefs, of challenging norms, and of rising above adversity. His story transcends the boundaries of a boxing ring. It is a narrative of humanity, courage, and the will to make a difference. In the end, it is not just his victories or his losses that define Ali, but his indomitable spirit and his unwavering commitment to making the world a better place. He was, and continues to be, a symbol of hope, a beacon of resilience, and an embodiment of the belief that one person can indeed change the world. In the end, Muhammad Ali was not just a boxing legend but a global icon who left an indelible mark on the world. If you've enjoyed this journey through Muhammad Ali's life, if his story has inspired you, then we encourage you to share this video. Let his legacy live on. Let his spirit ignite a spark in others. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. What aspect of Ali's life resonated with you the most? Are there any other legendary figures you'd like us to cover? Your input helps us create content that you love. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos. We've got more amazing stories lined up for you. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more. Remember, as Ali once said, don't count the days, make the days count. Let's carry that spirit forward. Until next time.